Are you exhausted of people not knowing what you do? You put in countless hours, you go unnoticed, you're ignored, yet other people barely do anything and they get noticed so easily. You have great value to offer, but for some reason you just remain unseen. Today, I'll be showing you 5 rules you might be breaking that is causing you to become unseen and forgotten. So let's get into it. Now, let me ask you something. Do you believe making videos and products for your fan favorites, your loyal fan favorites, is the right thing to do? Of course it is, yeah. You want to take care of the people that take care of you. You naturally want to prioritize them, but I'll say something that you might not agree with. So can we agree, Pat? I'm not gonna hurt you. You only prioritizing them is destroying your growth. You are completely cutting off an entire group, an entire audience group of people that haven't even met you yet. Think about it this way. The Bible, it values caring for a stranger so much. So why don't you? You have to open up your heart, your mind to the stranger, to your neglected audience, to the people that haven't met you yet. So you've heard of HubSpot, right? According to HubSpot, nearly 70% of marketers say leads now take longer to become a customer because buyers research heavily online first. This means if you're catering to your new researcher, you are really catering to your new buyer. Okay. My personal experience, I went from spending maybe about $50 to $500 on courses and programs. Then one day I took a massive leap, $27,000 into a boot camp. What? A big jump. And so this boot camp was ran by a gentleman named Dr. Myron Golden. My family, my friends, my associates, they all looked at me like, Pat, what are you doing? Because I have never done anything like this before. So the question that I even asked myself, that they asked me too, was what made me spend that much? What pushed me to spend that much? And really, I can give you one word: volume. Myron Golden had volume. And what I mean by volume is that there was plenty of great free available info for me to take in that felt like it was all made for me. A stranger in his world. Myron had books, audio tapes, a library of videos still coming out, and they all felt directed towards my skill level. I easily consumed somewhere between about 150 to 200 hours of his content alone. 100 of those hours I binged for sure. I went from stranger to subscriber to buyer. I felt all of his volume honestly was made solely for me. So what this means is that people will fully connect by themselves. You allow them to fully consume by themselves. They just have to have the volume, and you have to give them the opportunity to do so. So we are talking about volume in the case of you having a plethora of videos, a plethora of information out there, but this also will apply to your lead magnets, to the video information that you plan on giving out for free. Your channels and your accounts, as well as your website, they're all within this same bubble. Rule 1, thumbnail. Your thumbnail has to stop the scroll for someone who has never seen your face. It's your visual notification. Before they read the title, they see the image. Make sure what the stranger sees makes them curious enough to read. Here is something that I noticed about myself. I have about 10 super close people, right, and family members. And I say maybe about like 2 of them are highly involved with what I'm doing. They know what projects I'm working on religiously. So then I have about maybe 20 associates. So from those 20 associates, I have about maybe 4 of them that are in tune as well with me. If I take those 2 and 4, which is 6, if I take those 6 people and I only focus on making videos for them and information for them, I would be out of luck. I'm pretty sure if you focus on 6 people, you'll be out of luck too. And you might feel like you're wasting your time. But here's the thing that we can kind of think about that. There's way more than 6 people outside, right? For sure there is. Let me ask you something. Are there more people who don't know you or more people who do know you? The simple thing to do then is to make videos, information, make messages, make your content to the people who don't know you more than people who do know you. And that's how we're going to increase our growth and our awareness in our audience. Rule 2, title. Your title has to speak to the stranger. And this also applies, like I said, to any platform you're on. Whether it's YouTube, your website, or any other accounts, you still have a title, even if it's in the form of a description. Lead generation means turning actual strangers into potential customers. And it starts with your title. If your title only speaks to people who already know you, you are completely invisible to everyone else. Your title has to take people away from pain before anything else. It has to speak to the stranger. It has to speak to the researcher, the person who needs the answers. Think about it this way. First impressions can lead to first decisions. A stranger deciding whether to click on your video makes that decision before they even know your name. The title is going to be your handshake. Hey, how you doing? And there's plenty of times where if you've seen a video with a title that doesn't really resonate, you don't think about it, you just move on. If that title doesn't speak to their pain, they keep scrolling. Examples are like, stop using this to clean your home right now. I'm pretty sure you would have clicked on that. Okay, what about this? Never do these 3 things in a brand new car. And finally, this is a good one. Don't pay your taxes until you do this. Speak to the pain as if you have the secrets to relieve it. So far, we're gonna create lead generation by leading with the thumbnail, by leading with the title, by leading with timeless. Rule 3 is timeless. Build volume with evergreen material. With evergreen material, evergreen videos, evergreen information. Evergreen means timeless. Content people always search for regardless of when it was made. A doctor creating health tips, self-checks, and myth-busting content speaks directly to strangers already searching it up. A jewelry vendor teaching how to properly care for your pieces keeps content working long after it's been posted. Think of the arena you're in. Are you in the arena of cars? Are you in the arena of cooking? Are you in the arena of communication skills? If I had so many questions, maybe 300 questions about communication skills, and you so happen to have 300 answers, to me, you're gonna be the Google of communication skills. And I'm gonna go straight to you. I'm going to look up you before I look up the question, or I'm going to attach you with that question because I know you give me those answers. And I know you give me that motivation and inspiration. Make it timeless. If you know Mr. Beast, he has about 487 million subscribers. Probably by the time this video gets uploaded, he's gonna get another million or 2. That's just how he operates. And guess what? There are still people who don't even know about him. I've talked to several people who are like, Mr. Who? He still makes videos with that audience in mind. Let's do some math here. 487 million people is about 5% of the 8.3 billion people in the world. His 487 still only covers 5% of the world. He's focused on that, and that's why his numbers keep on climbing. As an example, I worked with a business entrepreneur who was growing very fast. He ended up getting 2.7 million followers on Instagram. And then he held a entrepreneur business conference, right? And he held this event in Florida, and guess what? It sold out completely. But 95% of the attendees, can you guess what I'm about to say? That was their first time meeting him. They never met him in person. We focus on the neglected audience. We focus on the stranger. We focus on making him timeless. We know there will be questions out there that are going to be asked 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that people are going to always look up. And guess what? When they find that answer, they find him. Make yourself timeless. Rule 4, lead tactically. Keep it straight to the point, no fluff. Your lead generation video information needs to deliver real value and connect directly to what you offer. If you're gonna speak for a short time, make sure it hits them very quickly. If you're gonna speak for a long time, make sure you're able to hold their attention over that long period of time. You really wanna have your communication and your presentation at a high level. And just keep improving at that, because now you're being judged on those things to hold attention. Because once they get a little bit of information and you're boring them, they're out. They are out, they're gone. If someone watches your video and still doesn't know what you do or how you can help them, you've lost them. Every minute has to earn its place. Rule number 5, we gotta lead with transformation. And what I mean by transformation is, of course, the value has to be transformative, but we want to transform your information to different formats. One video can become a short, a post, a reel, an article, one piece of value, multiple doors for strangers to walk on through. You put in the work once and you just let it travel. Here's what I want you to sit with. There are more people who don't know you than there are people who do. Right now, 95% of your potential audience is cut off because of your prioritization. And a subscriber is simply a person who wants to hear from you again and again, who wants to see you again and again. But guess what? They started out as strangers. As I mentioned before, your new audience can consume the same information, the same value It just has to be valuable to them. Now, go ahead and start leading for those people who haven't met you yet. That's where your growth lies, is where it's gonna shoot up. I hope that helps. God bless. See you next time. Bye for now.